Today, I'm creating the best high school football player of all time in College Football 26 Road to Glory, and we'll see if we end up committing to a college today. And quickly, I wanted to thank the EA Creator Network for allowing me to capture early footage of the game. Now, this is my first time starting a Road to Glory in College Football 26, so I'm gonna need all the luck I can get. And with this being my first time, I'm gonna go ahead and keep all the base settings the exact same. Now, I could go with a 2-star underdog, a 3-star contributor, a 4-star blue chip player, or a 5-star elite best of the best, and we're trying to make the best high school player of all time, so we're absolutely going with the 5-star. Now, do we go quarterback, running back, wide receiver, middle linebacker, corner? Now, as I'm trying to decide, I do want to point out that everything you see today is subject to change because this is an in-progress version of the game that I'm playing on, so keep that in mind. But when it comes down to it, man, when I played football, I was always quarterback. That was the one thing I was good at, had a decent arm. We're going to try and make the greatest high school quarterback of all time. And we have to pick our archetype, either a pocket passer, dual threat, backfield creator, or a pure runner. And each one of these archetypes comes with different physical and mental abilities, so I gotta be very careful on which one of these I choose. Honestly, I think I want to go with dual threat, because it gives me literally everything I want. Improved ability to break sacks, more likely to break tackles, and increased accuracy for open receivers. Let's lock it in, dude. We're gonna be a dual threat quarterback. And it's about time we finally have our 5-star. Our boy Eric Rayweather coming in at 5'10", 220. I had so much fun messing around with these styles, dude. I absolutely love how Eric's stance is gonna look. He's got some flexibility in those hips. So I think at this point, Eric's ready to begin his journey to becoming the greatest high school quarterback of all time. So as of right now, obviously he's a 5-star, but as we've played throughout his high school career, there's a chance that he could fall back to a 4-star, 3-star, maybe even a 2-star. Surely Eric's not that bad, but he also begins as the 18th ranked player in the entire country, the 3rd best player in Louisiana, and the 2nd best quarterback in the entire nation. I mean, obviously the goal here is to take Eric from 18th nationally to number 1. Here we go, Eric. First time in communication with Alice. Hello, Eric. I'm a reporter covering the local high school football beat. I've been following your career and I'm writing a story on the college prospects of our local rising stars. What's important to you while looking to be recruited by colleges? I mean, to Eric, obviously he wants to play early, but he's freaking Eric Rayweather, brother. He wants to compete for a championship. I want to hold that championship trophy, of course. What's something else you're looking for? NIL deals, state-of-the-art facilities, or an experienced coaching staff? Brother, Eric wants money. Trying to get that NIL money, baby. Definitely something Eric would say. I hear that, brother. What would be the one last thing you're looking for? Coach prestige? Early playing time? Absolutely. We want to get on the field early as a freshman. Oh, yippee. The article should be out in a few days. Good luck on your senior year. Appreciate it, Alice. Now getting hit up by Coach Earl here. Hey, Eric, welcome to your senior year here at Porky Valley. I believe in your potential to be a great college player, and this year you should focus on getting your name out there. First step here is to figure out the top 10 schools you want to be recruited by. Don't worry, these choices aren't going to be final. You'll be able to move schools in and out of your list throughout the season. We'll follow up before the season opener about how we'll get their attention. I mean, like, I'm very curious what the response would be if I just said whatever, man. Like, I really want to do that. But for Eric's sake, we're going to be humble. We're going to be a leader. We're trying to be the best player ever. I feel like picking our 10 schools here is going to be tough. I mean, there's what, like 140 different options? So that tape score in the top right is going to be very important when it comes to getting scholarships. And obviously, each team has a different score they're looking after. So looks like the worse the team, the lower the score. The better the team, the higher the score. So obviously it's going to be harder to get scholarships from the bigger colleges and maybe some of the smaller ones. Now, what would Eric do? I think absolutely he'd have LSU on the list. Gosh, they have a tape score requirement of 5,500. I mean, the goal is to get him a scholarship to LSU. Whether or not we commit there, would have to see. Now, another option I know he would absolutely love is Tulane, which has a much lower tape score. So something I've already noticed that's extremely interesting is our projected role at LSU is starter. And at Tulane, man, it would be a walk-on. We're definitely going to have to assess that moving forward because we don't want to go to Tulane if we're not going to be the starter. Our next school we absolutely have to add to our top 10 is the University of South Alabama. Best program in the nation. Like, come on, dude. Their abbreviation is USA. I mean, coming up with this list is stressful. Wait. I got a better idea. Eric, fast. Need your help. I need schools.
Are these my top choices? Is that what we're
yeah.
doing? How many you need?
Need 7.
What 3 do we have?
LSU, Tulane, South Alabama.
Who would ever go to South Alabama?
Me.
You? Yeah, that's why I wouldn't be there. Do ULM?
Like, what do you mean you won't go to South Alabama, but you're gonna go to ULM? What are we talking about?
What we need? 3 more schools?
We need 6. Like, where'd you get 3 from? I said 7. You said 1 school. Like, can you do math? Dude, this isn't rocket science. Come on.
This is my future. What are you talking about? Let's go UCLA. Oh, UL Lafayette, of course. Raging Cajuns.
That's like actually unbelievable.
Let's do Miami, man. Miami's cool. Let's do Virginia Tech. Colorado. Play hard. I like watches. There you go.
All right, think hard about this last choice. This determines your future now, Eric. You have 1 more school to go. This could alter the entire direction of the course of your life here.
Let's go Penn State.
Penn State, you're a hype beast, Mo Bamba. So your final list: LSU, Tulane, South Alabama, UL Monroe, UCLA, Louisiana, Miami, VTech, Colorado, Penn State.
I thought I told you to take South Alabama.
I don't care what you say. I'm leaving. Bye. I don't know if the order really matters, but I know Eric's #1 option is Tulane. For whatever reason, he doesn't want to be a Jag, so we'll put them at number 10. There we have it, boys. Eric Rayweather's final top 10. Whether or not he actually gets scholarships to all 10 of these teams remains to be seen. Okay, so good progress, because somehow we already went up to 14th in the nation. Eric's obviously making an early impression. All right, Coach is back hitting us up. So Coach Earl here is really just kind of explaining how things are going to work during our high school senior season. So basically, for our recruiting tape before each game this season, we're going to select a set of moments. So each moment is an opportunity that can make it onto your highlight reel so we can get scholarships. Finally, some schools might specifically ask you to complete a highlight mission, which are more challenging and only allow for you to work towards that specific school's interest for the week. I mean, again, dude, like, I just really want to see like what I would say if I wanted to be mean to my coach, but again, I'm not gonna do Eric like that. We're gonna give a polite answer. Got it, Coach. Okay, Coach Earl right back with another text message. Hey kid, you ready for game 1? Our opponent just got a transfer of one of the highest rated edge rushers in the state. Kid's being recruited by everyone. Watch film when you can, and when we get in the game, everything we call check to and set our pass protections to have to be in an effort to limit his effectiveness. To make sure we watch film again, like polite answer, confident answer. I mean, nice. Eric's a nice guy. Not to me sometimes, but normally is. So first game of Eric's career looks like it's going to be up against the Covington Cyclones. So we need to select 4 out of these 5 moments. And as you guys can see, for each moment, there's a varying level of a score boost you get to your school tape. So I'm assuming some of these are harder than others. And some schools apparently think some of these moments are more important than others. So for momentum, all we have to do is not allow the edge defender to force a fumble or tackle for loss. You have to gain 10 plus yards on a scramble attempt. Easy enough. Next, 2-minute drill. All we have to do, lead the offense in field goal range, score a touchdown as halftime is approaching, and our scouts want to see Eric's poise under pressure. So for mobile threat, we have to showcase Eric's elite athleticism by escaping the pocket, and we're going to have to, again, not allow the edge defender to force a fumble or tackle for loss, and we also have to scramble and truck or fake out a defender. This one might be kind of tough, but we're going to rock with it. So attacking the edge moment, you'd have to keep the ball with an option, and I'm not the biggest option play guy, so I might go with the last one, keep the drive alive, where I have to complete a pass outside the top, facing a critical 3rd down and 1 late in the 4th quarter. So I think, my friends, we have Eric's first 4 moments. And here we go, dude. We're apparently on a GoPro right now watching Eric walk out. But high school football, back to Road to Glory, dude. I'm excited, man. I can't fail Eric's first game in high school. I gotta complete all these moments. But it starts off simple with the 4 momentum. We have to scramble, get 10 yards. And I love that score bug at the bottom, dude. It really makes me feel like I'm playing high school football. The one thing we can't do is turn the football over the first time Eric touches the football in high school. Need to have a good first drive. We're actually gonna scramble here. Hopefully get 10 yards. I think we did. First play, and that's our first moment completed. So literally all we have to do the rest of this drive is make sure we don't get tackled for a loss. I love the stance, Eric. Make sure we don't get sacked. Running back out of the backfield. Wide open. First down and more. Come on, let's go ahead and score. Ooh, I just noticed I can hot route. I feel like Gardner should be open here. Please, in stride. Ooh, batted down. So obviously we want to score, but for the drive goal and for our highlight tape, we absolutely do not want to get tackled for a loss. Running back out of the backfield again. So you can catch it for a first down. Maybe we just need to dump it off to the running back. Maybe he'll be a 5-star too and go whatever college we go to. Gotta make sure we don't get sacked. B, wide open, quick pass. Good throw. Is he gonna score? Very close. Very close to being Eric's first ever high school touchdown pass. Drag is open. Touchdown! We are well on our way, brother. Well on our way to becoming the best quarterback in the nation. We're 1 for 1. 3 more moments to go, and they're just going to get harder. Next moment, we have the 2-minute drill, which is simple enough. We got to score a touchdown. We have 1:31 left on the clock. There's plenty of time. Make sure we don't throw an interception. Be smart with the football. Okay. B's going to be open. You can come back to the ball. We threw an interception. Okay, that's just not what we needed to have happen. But luckily, we have one more chance to retry the moment. Drag is open. Just make sure, we don't throw interceptions. We gotta hurry up, though. Not the most time in the world. Slant is open. All right, at midfield, just need to keep going. Hurry up. Again, just take the yards. I think I had the seams open, but it's okay. I don't want to throw another interception. B is open. If we get a good throw, he kind of underthrew it. Oh, I dropped it. Make sure we get the first down here. So drag is open. He's going to make the grab. We have like 40 seconds, man. 40 seconds to go, 25 yards. We got this, Eric. We don't have any timeouts, too, which kind of makes things a little bit more stressful. A slant should be open. Perfect timing. He dropped it and it almost got intercepted again. Play action. A's open. Lead him up the field. Is that going to be a touchdown? Come on! Oh, okay, so it did take a retry, but we're 2 for 2 on the moments. I don't know if you get penalized for having a retry. I mean, it says moment completed. Let's see if we can keep this rolling, boys. With the mobile threat moment where we have to truck a defender. So we got to scramble, but also at the same exact time, got to make sure we can get tackled for a loss. We're going to lose some points. Like right here, I just need to throw the ball. And, okay, don't score. We can't score, brother. Get down. Get down. Get down, 23. Goodness. We only have 20 yards to go now, man. So, need somebody to truck over. I tried to truck over him, and I don't know if that counted. This is tough, dude. All right, we got to throw the ball away, Eric. Throw the ball away. All right, fellas, we literally have one more play here to scramble. And they're blitzing, which is not good. Can we truck over them? Okay, we failed because we got tackled for a loss. Oh, gosh, dude, we don't get to retry each moment. Oh, I thought we were going to be able to retry, man. We're just scored. Oh, no, man. So we're going to have to see how much that hurts our recruiting. We got to make sure we keep the drive alive here. We have to make sure we complete a pass outside the pocket, which he's open. That should count, right? Thank goodness. It drags wide open. Just make sure we win this football game, man. We have plenty of time here, boys. We have plenty of time. Wide open. Touchdown, Pumas! That's what we are, the Porky Valley Pumas. With the lead now, Eric with the masterclass. Maybe you failed the last one. We do complete this one. Get 290 total points. We got 840 on our game tape score. Like, I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's bad. We did fail one challenge, which does suck. But we just got to make sure every other moment in our high school season that we get to play, we have to complete. Dude, just like that, we got ourselves our first scholarship offer from the Naval Academy. That's not too bad. The one bit of bad news is I do notice that we fell all the way down to a 4-star. Just from failing out on one moment. Got another scholarship offer, this time from Louisiana Monroe, and that was one of Eric's top 10 colleges. Get one from the Raging Cajuns as well, so again, one of Eric's top colleges. One from UAB, which wasn't on his list. He does have South Alabama on his list. UAB's their rival, or one of their rivals, so we're not going there. Okay, UConn, that's an interesting one. South Alabama, brother. I know Eric loves his Jaguars, so they might have to end up being the selection. So again, somehow we lost our 5 stars. We are now 30th in the country, still number 1 in the state. Went down to the 4th ranked quarterback in the nation. Okay, so speaking of South Alabama, brother, getting hit up here by their head coach, Major Applewhite. So basically what he's saying here, man, he's kind of glazing us. If you come here, it's possible that you end up one of the best players to ever walk through here. You'll have a good chance to play right away. He thinks Eric's a stud prospect, and he'd love to see him in a Jags jersey. We're willing to give you a better offer package even this early. We'll be in touch. Definitely, coach. Okay, so this is interesting. Our scholarship bonus tier for South Alabama has increased. They really want us. Okay, so we advance to week 2. We get a scholarship offer from Temple. Now an offer from UNLV, which is actually an interesting one out in Las Vegas. Another offer from Western Michigan. We still haven't got a Power 4 offer yet, but a bunch of G5 teams. And we went down again somehow. We didn't even play. We have another coach, John, here hitting us up. The team we're about to face loves bringing pressure. They got 7 sacks in their week 1 game. I want to give a confident answer and see what happens. Like, being confident is not a bad thing. No problem, coach. Sounds easy. Ooh, now we have our buddy Lane from science class hitting us up. Eric, we got some college entrance exams coming up this week. I'm going to be studying for it over the next few days if you want to join. Like, dude, I can't fail the exams. It doesn't matter how good we are at football if we can't qualify academically to play there. So we'll make sure we study. Like, there's a reason it's student athlete. I think I'll study with you. I don't think, Eric, I know. That is actually so funny because immediately we scored highly on our college entrance exam, making it slightly easier to obtain a scholarship from UCLA. So no Harvards or anything, but if we want to go to UCLA, it might be a little bit easier. Ooh, now we have a coach from Miami reaching out to us. I think we're an excellent prospect. They want to spend this week evaluating us up close. They're going to have some scouts at the game. That puts more pressure on in our week 2 matchup. We had a highlight moment accepted. I wonder if that's for the Miami coach. Oh, we got the Whales coming up this week. So what we could do is go ahead and commit to one of these schools. I think we're going to hold out for now, though. I'm sure we'll get some more scholarships if Eric has a big game against the Whales here. Okay, so we have multiple options to choose from here in our week 2 matchup for our moments, and I think we have to pick the Miami Let It Fly one, because that would give us a massive Miami score boost. We've got to find a way to get a 50-plus yard completion. End zone escape, we have to complete a shotgun pass for a first down and convert a first down or touchdown on the run. That seems easy enough. Screen machine, all we have to do is complete screen passes for 10-plus yards, and we also have to throw a screen pass for a touchdown. Sounds simple enough. And then done deal here. Late in the game, facing a critical 3rd and 6, we have to get a first down and 3 more first downs. I think Eric's ready to roll. Hopefully we can complete all 4 moments this week so Eric can go back up in the rankings. And hopefully he can get that 5-star back. Back on the GoPro watching Eric run out. I don't think I'll, ever get tired of this high school stuff. First moment this game is the screen machine, so we just need to throw a bunch of screen passes this drive. Maybe we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and maybe get a 50-plus yard screen pass completion. They're supposed to be blitzing a lot too, so hopefully the screens will be pretty effective. I mean, there's our 10-plus yards on screen passes right there, very first play. Hopefully my running back will make this easy on us and just take one to the house here. I mean, really good blocking. That's another 10-plus yards. But I feel like I have to throw a screen pass every play because what if I accidentally score like a pass down the field? We cannot potentially have that happen. We got to make sure we complete every moment to its fullest extent. About got sacked there, but he should have green grass. Another, 12, 13 yards in the play. Hopefully that works. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but we got at least positive yards on it. We got to make sure we get 6 yards here, man. We got to get the first downs. I don't know if my coach would go for it. They blitzed, so it's kind of set up perfectly. Enough for the first down. Thank goodness we can keep the drive alive. These hooks. Running back. If he could have stayed up, that had potential. We can't get this close on screen passes alone and not score. Got to have it here. Wait until the very last second. We got our blockers here. Come on, brother. At least get close to the first down. So that's going to set up for a 3rd down and 4. Oh, dude, this is such a big play here. Blockers out in front. Please, dude. Let's go ahead and score. Go ahead and score. Go ahead and score. Let's go! Moment complete. Another 300 points. Oh, gosh, dude. We have the Miami moment. I honestly thought that meant if I got a 50-plus yard pass completion the entire game, I had to get a 50-yard completion on this drive. I mean, I guess I just, literally send everybody deep. Y potentially is open. He's going to make the grab, but unfortunately, that's going to be right at the 50-yard line. So a touchdown from here would be like a 51-yard touchdown pass. So I guess the only thing I can do, honestly, is just chunk this bad boy deep and hope one of my players come down with it. Actually, I'm glad he dropped it because that wouldn't have been 50-plus yards. I mean, I guess I need to just wait, dude, and just chunk it deep to the end zone because they have got to score if I want to complete the challenge on this play. Okay, wide open. He was kind of open, and he dropped the ball. All right, I don't know if our coach is going to go for it, so we might have to find a way to score on this play, fellas. And we're going to get sacked. And I think our coach is going to punt the football, and we're going to have to retry the moment, man. I'm telling you, this is a tough one. All right, so at least here we have more leeway. Please, please, make the grab. But I don't know. That's not a 50-yard gain. So I'm going to have to take it with my quarterback and run backwards because the running back is not going to run backwards on his own. So this is scary, dudes. We're going to have to complete it on this play. I'm just going to have to hope somebody gets wide open down the field. I mean, B is open. Can he catch this in stride? He does! He does! Come on! I cannot believe that because if we did not score right there, dude, we wouldn't have completed this moment. Next, we have end zone escape. I feel like this should be simple enough. Quick little pass. That was very close to being a first down. Was it simple? It's just like completing a pass for a yard here. For the drag. That one of our goals completed. Simple enough. So now all we have to do is pass for a first down or a touchdown on the run, which shouldn't be that difficult. I believe Okay, that was very close to being an interception, but that's the drive goal and the mission completed already. Now let's go score a touchdown. Well, almost got sacked there. Maybe we can hit Y on the run. Not the greatest throw in the world. Almost intercepted. Okay, Ham is wide open. Not the greatest of throws from Eric, but that's going to be a touchdown and another perfect mission. Where we got ourselves another 300 points, now up to 900 for the game. We only have one more moment remaining here, and if we complete this, dude, that's our first perfect game of the season. So we have to get a first down to start, and then another 3 firsts. All right, well, here goes absolutely nothing. Triangle should be open. Hang on to it. That's so close. It's going to be a 4th down and 1. Can we? Okay, we're going to go for it. Thank goodness. I'll be so sad if we don't pick this up. You know what? We're just going to take off for the first down. Just slide. Oh my gosh, that was stressful. And that did count, so we only need 2 more first downs. Quick dump off to the running back, and that actually might have been picked. So good thing we got hit. All right, slants again. Oh, there's a linebacker there. Okay, I'm getting so close. I'm actually kind of build right now. That was very close to being a pick, not the, the best decision. And I'm going to be super conservative here because we just need 1 more first down. It doesn't specify that we have to throw the football, so let me make sure I don't do anything dumb and try to get it on the ground with my running back. And this right here sets up for a 2nd and 2. What if I just run the ball again? That's a first down. Might even score a touchdown. That thankfully is once again another mission complete. We'll play action. Why? Wide open, he dropped the ball. One thing I cannot do is turn the ball over here. Decent little pitch. And he is going to get so close to score. We literally need a yard here. So somebody please get wide open. Or I can just take off for a scramble touchdown, Pork City. This marks the first time in College Football 26 that we had ourselves a perfect game. We added 1,200 points to our game tape score. Now I wonder if that was enough to bump us back up to a 5-star recruit. Probably gonna need a ton of scholarship offers here, which in fact we actually get our first Power 4 offer, this time at the hands of the Arkansas Razorbacks. I'm assuming we're gonna get other P4 offers. We get one from BYU. That could be interesting. And wait, I'm just now noticing, yeah, we are a 5-star again. Now I'm wondering, like, maybe we're a top 10 player? And there it is. They came to watch us play. We shined. Miami Hurricanes with the offer. Got an offer from Missouri, so, we got some SEC teams giving us some offers. We do get an offer from Tulane, and that was one of Eric's favorite options. We're going to have to see if they give us a chance to play early. Virginia Tech, another one on the list, giving your boy an offer. They could be an interesting option. We're now back up to the 30th ranked player in the nation and the 4th ranked quarterback. And once I advance into game 3, we're probably going to get some more scholarship offers. First offer from Brent Key in Georgia Tech. Second offer, Louisville. Very, very good up-and-coming ACC program. Next, West Virginia. Dude, Rich Rodriguez runs an amazing offense over there. Okay, so Miami's coach is back in my phone. Not only do they offer me a scholarship, they all agree that I deserve an increased scholarship package. I give a polite answer. I'm assuming that's the same thing like South Alabama did, where our bonus has increased, where we can find the latest on a recruiting board. Let's see what that even means. But first, Coach John's got a little convo he wants to have with me. Let us know that our opponent does a lot of heavy press man, which means we probably could beat him deep a lot. In terms of recruitment, remember that schools can revoke your offers. But if you lock in your commitment early, you don't have that risk. We also got to see who the teams that we're interested in are recruiting, because we probably don't want to sign with somebody if they sign another 5-star quarterback. And Coach is being a good guy, letting us know that we need to actively manage our top 10. We need to be realistic. So John's trying to be helpful, so I'll be polite back to him. Now we got Alex hitting Eric up about homecoming. Eric's a social butterfly. He doesn't want to skip homecoming and work with a trainer. Gotta have fun in life sometimes, so Eric is gonna go to homecoming. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? He says who you're gonna ask, a classmate, the head cheerleader, or he's gonna slide into the DMs of the most popular senior. I feel like Eric's the kind of guy to go after the head cheerleader. Goodness gracious, Alex, why do you want to know so much about me? These options are wild. Eric can sing it over the school intercom. He can hire a mariachi band to interrupt class. He can show up at her house with a boombox and put, "Do you want to go with me? I'm going D1" in her locker room, okay? I feel like that's cringe. So what in the world would Eric do here? So I'm not gonna lie, dude. I really want to hire the mariachi band. Don't really know how she's gonna feel about it, being in the middle of science class and all of a sudden a mariachi band walks in. But I'm gonna do it just because it's wild. I'm actually so excited. I'm so excited to see what happens here. Oh no, dude. The mariachi band was a bad idea. Ended up having to go go with your boys instead. Ego's a bit damaged. Oh, man, poor Eric. Gotta feel bad for him. So taking a quick look at the scholarship bonus that we're getting from Miami, and it actually looks pretty freaking helpful. So, like, I don't know, man. Like, I really wonder if it's worth going to one of those schools that gives us a bonus. Like, South Alabama's bonus even isn't nearly as good as Miami's, but at the same time, gotta take into account that at Miami, we would start as the number 2 quarterback. There's a lot still to take into account, man. Have to make a big decision by signing day, fellas. I still, as of right now, don't think I want to commit to anybody. Hopefully, our game against Jackson here will get Eric even more scholarships. Unfortunately, no school scouting us this week, but hopefully we can still earn a scholarship bonus. Blank canvas seems pretty simple. All we have to do is stem our smart route and complete a few passes. So we'll put that on the moments list. Red zone surgeon, we simply have to not throw an interception, and we have to score a touchdown. High key speed might be a little difficult. We have to gain 10 plus yards in a scramble attempt and scramble or run for a touchdown. And then it comes down to either anticipation or bailout. We either have to pass lead successfully to a receiver, or we have to do what we couldn't do earlier and get a first down with the quarterback and get a successful juke move or truck a defender. You know what? Eric likes to learn from his mistakes. He likes to right his wrongs. He likes to prove everybody wrong. So we are going to go with bailout, and hopefully we get bailed out and complete all 4 of these moments. So I want to end up the number 1 player in the country. Oh man, we got to start the game off with that moment. So we really just need to try to scramble for a first down here, and I might get it on the very first attempt. Let's also juke over a defender, or I meant to truck over the defender. We didn't get it, but we did get the first down. Now I wonder if it'd be easier to get the juke or truck on a design quarterback run. We'll try it with the QB draw. And I mean, I think that counts. It has to count. It did count. Oh my gosh, dude, let's go. Keep in mind, coach said they're going to be pressing a lot on the outside, and hopefully we can beat them deep for a touchdown here. They're not really pressing this play, though. Have a lot of men in the box, though, so maybe we can hit somebody down the seam. Running back is matched up on a linebacker. Actually, he's going to come back to the football. That's an insane play. Kind of got bailed out there. We're sprinting out to the left here. Don't really see anybody open, so we're going to take off and probably gain a couple. Another sprint out play. I don't mean to keep selecting them. Let's see, can we hit X back at the end zone? What a freaking diamond. He dropped it. Can't fault Eric on that one. That was a great throw. Receivers got to come down with it. So we need to clutch things up, score a touchdown here. Probably gonna look for the dig. Anticipation throw down to the goal line. I actually just take off for this. Easy touchdown for Eric. What a start. Thankfully, we get to keep that retry, which hopefully we're not gonna have to use it for the blank canvas moment here, which we'll just have to stem or smart route a receiver, complete a pass, and then complete another pass for 10 plus yards. So we smart routed Andrews on the outside, which he's not open and we're going to get sacked. So not the best of starts here. Okay, what I'm really looking for is this comeback route on the left side. Hopefully I have enough time to hit that. Come back, please. Oh, man. Maybe I had a running back in the backfield. Doesn't have to be a first down. Just enough for 10 plus yards. And did we complete both of them on one play? Yes, we did. Come on. That's all we needed to do, too. Now, high key speed, sort of simple. Just have to gain 10 plus yards in a scramble, and then scramble or run for a touchdown. Hasn't been the best of starts to this moment, as it's now a 3rd down and 6. I just haven't really been able to scramble. Just make sure we get the first down here. We throw it to the slant, doesn't complete any challenges, but it keeps the drive alive. All it really takes is one play here to get down to the goal line, and they're blitzing again. I mean, it is going to be kind of hard to complete this with them blitzing so much, especially now that we have the ball at the 35-yard line. 10-yard scramble is the big thing here, and we got sacked. Even if we complete the moment, we're going to lose points on that. Eric, please, brother. Picked up the blitz. Up the middle. Oh, I think we're just shy of that being 10 yards. I think that was literally a 9-yard scramble. That is gross. Worst comes to worst, keep in mind, we still do have a replay. All right, please, do you have the speed? Get away. I mean, we're going to get the first down, not 10 yards, but we take it, keep the drive alive again. This is tricky, though, dude, because we've got to get 10 plus yards in a scramble on one of these next few plays. Maybe if we bounce this outside. You know what, just throw the ball away, live to see another play. Unfortunately, we have a 3rd down and 12 here, boys. I don't know if we have what it takes. No, up the middle. If we could have blocked for just another second, dude, that could have been it. We had so much space over the middle, and coach is not letting me go for it. We're going to have to retry the moment here, and we literally cannot afford to fail. I feel like this is so easy. Like, I feel like this isn't one I should fail twice in a row. Like maybe on the first play here. Why wasn't it this simple last time? Now we just have to make sure we get into the end zone with a quarterback designed run or a scramble. And like it scares me to throw the ball down the field because what if the receiver scores? No, let's just score on this play. Eric to the outside. Didn't score. Big play though. Like I said, kind of nervous because we throw it deep and maybe they break some tackles. They score and we fail the challenge. So I kind of want to just take it myself all drive or just throw a sling here. Surely he gets tackled. Don't go Superman. Good, good, good. So now each play I'm probably just going to take off with the quarterback. We have 4 plays to get 11 yards. We do it, play 1. Up the middle, broken tackle, challenge completed. Thank God for those replays. So pretty close to a perfect score with one more moment remaining this week. Red zone surgeon, we have to make sure we don't throw an interception and we have to score a touchdown. Keep in mind, we have no replays remaining, so we have got to score on this drive. So 3rd and 3, so we got to make sure we pick this up. Little drag over the middle. Can you please hang on? First down. That's kind of sketchy. I think I can also scramble too if I need to. I should make sure I don't put the ball in harm's way. So running back was wide open, but I am going to take off. Block for me, please. Eric Rayweather into the end zone for the 2nd time today, which means once again, even though we had to use a replay, that is another perfect game completed. Massive offer for Eric here as the Colorado Buffaloes want him to be their starting quarterback. Next we get Florida State. That's a big one. A lot of P4 offers coming in now. Iowa. Don't think Eric really fits that offense over there, so we'll probably pass on that one. Now, this is a big one. LSU, Eric's childhood college. It all really depends on what they're going to offer us, whether or not we go to LSU. And then ultimately, it's all going to come down to Eric. This offer is definitely going to make us think. Next, Penn State, another school in our top 10. I just wonder if any of these schools are going to give us a special offer. Texas A&M is another massive one. UCLA, another school on our list, which they have good academics. I just don't know if that's really what Eric is looking for, which we, after that game, are 27th in the country, 1 in the state, and we're still 4th at quarterback. So hopefully once we advance into week 4 here, we'll go up a little bit in the rankings. More scholarship offers now coming in. The Auburn Tigers, and he's not going to accept that one. Absolutely not. Baylor's a big one. SMU's a decent one, and we went down a little bit more, which is unfortunate. And coach let me know this week that our opponent kind of sits back in zone coverage. He's letting us know we're going to have to make that call decision here very, very soon. Coach is being very, very helpful this season. Oh no, dude. Oh no. Brian Kelly sliding into the DMs. Eric's childhood team. He's reaching out to let us know. They know LSU's got off to a bumpy start, which is interesting. Saying that Eric could be the missing piece. And coach lets us know we have some decisions to make, and that is for sure. Because we can either just thank Brian Kelly, we can make a social media post about LSU being our new favorite school, and I really don't know what that would mean. Would that like kill the interest in the other schools? And I'm definitely not making a social media post about not wanting to go here. I mean, this is Eric's favorite team. Not gonna rebuff him. I don't know what that means. So I'm just gonna err on the side of caution and thank the coach for the opportunity. I'm wondering if I made the social media post about them being my favorite team, if they give me a special offer. But for right now, I'm just gonna thank them. Maybe a special offer will come later. Okay, and then Brian Kelly called me back the next minute. Apparently, they're gonna put the resources into sending a few scouts to my next game, which makes this matchup against Baton Rouge that much more important. And with LSU visiting this week, there is gonna be an LSU special moment. Oh my goodness, we have got to get 50 plus rushing yards on a single attempt. That's actually insane. Oh gosh, I mean, I guess we'll mark it down because we want to try to get the special offer from LSU for Eric's sake. I'm telling you right now, some of these moments are the hardest we've ever seen. Throwing for more than 40 yards on a single drive outside the pocket, a bunch of yards on RPO plays, another simple 10 plus yards in a scramble attempt. We'll take what's easy. Late in the 4th quarter, trailing and near the goal line, we have to lead the offense in field goal range and score a touchdown. But gosh, we're gonna have to do one of these hard ones. I mean, I'm probably gonna go after the RPO one, and hopefully we can complete all 4. But I'm telling you, this LSU challenge is gonna be the hardest moment that we've faced yet. So of course we have to start with the RPO moment, which I think is gonna be probably one of the toughest ones. So at least get off to a good start. Throw the slant. Decent. Get about 9 yards. So even with this being difficult, we gotta make sure we don't have to use a restart on it because we're probably gonna need that 50-yard scramble moment later from LSU. So I throw it to a little bubble here, and thankfully got the first down. So I said that to say it is very important we get this moment completed on the very first try. Okay, handed that one off by accident, but no harm done. Slant is open for another first down. Now 22 more yards to go. Hopefully this slant is not open. Okay, somehow I completed that. There was a guy right there to potentially pick it off. Problem here is we got to get this first down. We're not going to continue the drive, so I'm just going to run a normal play. Slant, wide open. He hangs on to the football. He very easily could have dropped that. We have one of the challenges completed now. Need 16 more yards. Oh, I handed it off again. You're just a fraction too late. They handed it off to the running back, so you have to be very careful. Go to the flats here, get a few of those yards back. We are grinding this drive out. Again, got to make sure we get this first down so we can keep the drive rolling. 13 more yards. Like I said, this has been a grind. A is open. He's going to hang on. Okay, stop, brother. Don't score. 13 more yards is all we need. Wise in the flat, and he's going to drop the football. We have a 3rd and 10, man. Hopefully, if we don't pick this up here, it lets us go for this. But hopefully, first option is actually pick this up, get the yardage. The post should be open. He's going to make the grab, and it's going to be a 1st down, but we still need 3 more yards. Big play, though. If I fail the challenge after this grind of a drive, I'm going to be so upset at myself. RB's open. That should be it. That should be our 40 yards that we need to complete our first moment. It wasn't easy, but we got the job done. Eric is going to throw it last second. Beautiful! I mean, it was a great start to this game, but unfortunately, we have the impossible moment up next. I mean, like, I really have no idea how to possibly complete this. Like, do I scramble? Do I go quarterback designed run? It's not just 50 yards total. I have to get 50 yards on a single scramble. Out the middle here. I mean, like, that was a good start, but, like, at this point, I gotta get 50 yards in the next play. I mean, I feel like what I need to do is hopefully catch him in man coverage and have everybody run to one side of the field. So, maybe right here, actually. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Did we actually just do it? Did we actually just do it? That's a miracle. That has got to be one of the most difficult challenges in this entire game mode. And we got it done on, what, the 2nd, 3rd play? Oh, my gosh. I'm actually so hyped. Let's go ahead and score another touchdown up the middle. Dude, we are on fire right now. Dude, Eric's really the best high school quarterback ever. Can't believe we got through the 2 toughest challenges and still have a retry moment left. Now, here's the simple one. Just got to scramble for some yards, scramble for a touchdown. I like the scrambles better, actually, which wasn't very promising that first play. Our slant's open. I'm going to throw it late, thank gosh. I was about to throw an interception, but here we just got to make sure we get the 1st down so we can keep the drive rolling and not have to use a replay. Give me a second. RB is open. Beautiful. New set of chains. More chances to get a 10-yard scramble. I didn't know this was a sprint out. I don't know. We're going to have to dump this off again. We're kind of getting a little bit too close because, again, we have to get 10 yards on a single play. So if we get down at, like, the 9-yard line, we're going to be screwed because we genuinely can't complete the challenge at that point. But hopefully we can get it all on this play right here. Eric took way too long to just fumble. Luckily, we got the fumble back, but even if we do complete this moment, we're probably going to lose points on that fumble. Make sure... No, I didn't mean to do that. Tackle him before the 10-yard line, thank goodness. So here, if we can just scramble from this point on the field, we'll still complete the challenge. But we just can't get like 2-3 yards of play because at that point it'd be impossible unless we went backwards. This has absolutely got to be a touchdown from this point in the field. Here, please, scramble right. It's a fast boy, but we might have it. If you can block for me, RB, please. Run over this guy. I think we got it. By the skin of our teeth, dude. We got the 10-yard scramble. Now, all we have to do is score from here, and that's not the right way. We can't get to the 2 and fail this. He, like, pump faked again. Oh, my gosh, Eric. That's actually, I'm so disappointed. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. He's going to score on that. We're going to have to use our retry. Oh, my gosh, dude. Maybe it was meant to be because he already did fumble on that drive, so he wouldn't have got the perfect 300 points. Hopefully, this is a lot more simple. Doesn't start off that way. They're blitzing. Eric's taking forever in the pocket, man, but I think he has enough speed to hopefully... Oh, it didn't count as a 10-yard scramble. That's depressing. Okay, I'm actually a little nervous about this, but we are going to give the ball to our running back to get a new set of chains. All you need is a single inch, and he got it. We take it. Thank goodness. We still need this 10-yard scramble, which I think we have the leverage to get on this play, and a lot more. Let's go ahead and get out of bounds at 30. Late hits. I'm going with slants a lot because I know I can complete some yards without them actually going for touchdowns. Which B is open, and he's going to make the grab right there for 10 yards. All right, can we do what we failed to do last time and actually scramble into the end zone without fumbling? Let's make sure we don't take hits. Step up. A ton of green grass, and I think this finally should be our scramble for a touchdown. Thank goodness. Perfect score now with only 1 moment remaining. And all we have to do here is score a touchdown. I think even if we don't get this, we'll probably go for it on 4th down, but hopefully we can just end it right here. Out of the backfield. I mean, I probably could throw this, but I'm going to try to take it myself, and we do get the 1st down. I probably should have just thrown that. We made that way more hard than what it should have been. Hopefully somebody open down the seams. Wide open. 23 touchdown, and this is gonna make for another perfect game. So we had one single blunder all season long in his opening high school senior matchup, and ever since then we have hit on every single moment. Yes, with a few retries. We'll take this, brother. The big boys coming in now, dude. 5-star Eric Rayweather with a scholarship offer from the Clemson Tigers. Oh, now we have Georgia calling, man. Like, you know when Georgia's in your phone, like, you know you're a pretty big deal. Penn State with a scholarship offer. Texas, dude, trying to take over for Arch Manning. Now up to the 25th best player in the nation, #1 player in the state of Louisiana, and now the 3rd ranked quarterback in the nation. Now, before we get to Eric's final game of his senior season, I do want to take another look at the recruiting board, and I really can go ahead and commit to any of these 10 schools. Wait, so it actually looks like I have a scholarship bonus from every single school, and they kind of vary depending on like how big the program is. Miami's is a little bit boosted because they gave us a better scholarship. But honestly, I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker for us. And as of right now, at Tulane, we would probably be the 2nd string. At LSU, we would be the starter. We start at Louisiana, we start at Virginia Tech, we would start at Colorado. Obviously, start at Monroe, be the 2nd string at Miami, 2nd string at UCLA, starter at Penn State, and the starter at South Alabama. And obviously, there's a bunch of other schools that offered us scholarships that we would be the starter at, so we might have to assess some of these other schools. But in terms of our recruitment, I'm pretty happy where we're at right now. So let's go ahead and advance into what will be the most important week of Eric's high school career. And before we get to that week 5 game, we get a monumental offer right here from the Alabama Crimson Tide. Another big one from Ohio State, the reigning national champions. Another huge offer from USC. A lot of late offers coming in from the big schools, now up to the 19th ranked player in the country, 3rd quarterback, but the best player in Louisiana. And talking about improving a scholarship offer package, Brian Kelly comes in. Apparently we'll have a little boost from LSU, which again is Eric's childhood team. Like, do we go to LSU or do we try to build another program up? Coach John, for one last time, it's senior night. Can you believe it? Gotta make sure we get to the stadium an hour early so we can do our senior ceremony. Also, this week is your last chance to rearrange your top school list. But no matter what, you need to cut down your list to your top 3 before the end of this week. Gotta go ahead and do that now. Signing day is coming up real soon, so we're gonna have a big ceremony for all the athletes in the gym. Oh, I didn't know I was gonna have to go ahead and choose our top 3, dude. We gotta do it, brother. We gotta make these hard decisions. Gotta be smart about this. Wait. We need Eric to make his top 3 here. We're recording this live, Eric.
I thought I already was on a team.
What do you mean? Dude, we were in high school. Get with the program. This is your career.
Top 3 is already perfect. Let's just...
No, it's not, because at Tulane, you're a projected 2nd string.
Where would I be at Colorado?
At Colorado, you would be the starter.
What about Miami?
Miami, you're 2nd string. They did give you a little boosted offer, but you're gonna be 2nd string. Yes, start.
Why is South Alabama still on the list?
Stop it, dude. What do you mean? They were the first ones to give you a boosted offer. Like, look at that juice over there. That's a great offer.
What are we looking at UCLA and Penn State?
UCLA, you're the backup. You're the 2nd
we're not
string.
doing that.
Virginia Tech, you would be the starter, and you got yourself a pretty good offer.
Virginia Tech, we'll put them in the top 3.
I respect that. Virginia Tech. So really, the only other schools you'll be a starter at, you have Louisiana, and I gotta admit, their offer is kind of stinky. Colorado, you'd be the starter with a decent little offer. UL Monroe with you got 2 little bonuses there. Garbage.
Penn State, let's put them in the top 3. That's a good top 3 right there. That's a respectable top 3.
You don't want to build up a program?
No, I'm trying to go win. I know who I am. Look, LSU, home team, a lot of aura. Virginia Tech, night games. Penn State also has a lot of aura. Obama, like, come on, dude, I can't lose.
You got to think about where you're going to commit to. Because, like, man, don't you want to, like, build a program up? Like, don't you want to bring Virginia Tech to the national championship? You got to think long and hard about this. This is the biggest decision of your life, Eric.
I'm big on loyalty, man. It would be hard for me to turn down LSU if they wanted me to go start. Are you kidding me?
Well, you got to think long and hard about it, dude. It's not signing day just yet. Don't jump ahead of yourself, dude. Think long and hard about it. Commitment day is coming soon. LSU, Virginia Tech, Penn State. Like, maybe we could even change it after this, but as of right now, our top 3 is going to be locked in as we head into Eric's last high school game against Kaplan. Got to make sure we end off with the bang. We're absolutely perfect this last game. Life of the party seems simple enough. 20 plus passing yards and 25 yards scrambling. We're going to do the 2-minute drill because that gives a massive boost to some of these colleges. Hometown hero is another simple one. All we have to do is score a touchdown. We need one more. So which one of these is going to be Eric's final high school moment? Probably chain mover. All we have to do is avoid All we have to do is avoid 4th down and lead the offense across midfield. Come on, Porky Valley! So fellas, we actually have a major change of events here. Eric has let me know he actually wants UCF out of nowhere to be in his top 3. So UCF is going to be replacing Virginia Tech, which I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a bold strategy, Eric, because you don't even have a scholarship offer from UCF yet. Hopefully we'll be able to earn one, though, after this last game. Oh, look at this senior night, brother! Okay, that's kind of cool. I didn't know they're actually gonna walk out. Eric's holding roses right now. What in the world? I'm not gonna lie. Kind of sick. This is definitely, I was expecting one more tunnel walkout, but hey, that was a nice, outro to his senior career, hopefully leading into the best game of his high school career. I feel like this first little drive goal is easy work for Eric. So this guy should be open. That is going to be reception, and I just now noticed that it was a 20-yard pass, not 20 yards total that we needed, but we got it in our very first pass attempt. No big deal. All we need now is another 20 scrambling yards. And hopefully, maybe we can get it on this very first play. Possibly it's a scramble, make sure we don't fumble, get hit. 6 more to go. Sprint out left. 6 yards is all we needed, and we got it, baby. Perfect start. It'll make it a more perfect start if we can end this drive in a touchdown. Okay, have to throw off our back foot. He caught it, and it's going to be a 4th and 1. We're going to go hurry up if the coach lets us to try to pick it up. Oh, tight end, wide open. Let's get a new set of chains here, or just go ahead and score. A wide open touchdown, easy money. I told you guys Eric is going to be perfect this last high school game. Now we have the 2-minute drill, which is probably the biggest moment of this entire game. And possibly on this very first play, an absolute dime from Eric. Now all we need is a touchdown. The post, a little bit of space. Oh, we almost scored in 2 plays. Oh, he's open. Touchdown. That might be the quickest moment we completed in his entire high school career. Moving on to chain mover, where all you have to do is avoid 4th down. I mean, is this a challenge I can complete in 1 play? I mean, down the seam? Completion? Got to the 50-yard line. Ace should be wide open. It was good coverage, actually. And let's not get sacked. Just hit the slants underneath. All we have to do is make sure we avoid 4th down. I'm not going to lie, it's already 3rd and 6. Kind of nervous. Andrews is wide open. Let's go ahead and score on this play. In stride, he makes the grab. That is such a big grab. Eric appreciates it. We can score a touchdown here. That means we'll be 3 for 3. Almost just take off up the middle. Just slide. Just please don't fumble. Hurry up. Up tempo. Easy money. 3rd straight moment completed. We're perfect so far. Hopefully we can make this the first week where we didn't have to retry a single moment. This time, hometown hero, all we have to do to complete their first real perfect week is score a touchdown this drive. Kind of tough if we do start out in 3rd and 5 situation. Hit the drags, lead them upfield. That's going to be a 1st down just like that. Now all we have to do is score a touchdown. Hooks the running back. So much space here. Be easy, 15 yards. Okay, I actually just now noticed it's a lot harder than what I thought. We have 40 seconds on the clock. Also have no more timeouts. I probably should have read the instructions a little bit more clearly. But at least we can scramble here. We got that speed. Let's go ahead and score, brother. All right, what we cannot afford to do here is get tackled inbound, incompletion, or run out of bounds or something. Or just go ahead and score. Oh, I did exactly what I said we shouldn't do. Get to the line of scrimmage fast. Still have plenty of time. Probably enough time for just one more play, though. Eric, please. Don't choke. Don't choke. A is open. Lead him in stride. He got tackled. Get to the line of scrimmage fast. Please. Hike the ball. Eric, hike the ball. Oh my gosh, we just lost. Oh, that is so unfortunate. And not only that, dude, we don't even get to retry it. Oh, that is actually so disappointing. But we still, one of the best players in the country, still are a 5-star. Kind of as predicted, we did get that official offer from Central Florida. So they are going to be in our top 3. Get an offer from Notre Dame, too. Tennessee's not too mad we lost that game because they give us an official offer. Texas Tech comes in. And yeah, we did fail our last challenge, but only bumps us down to the 25th player in the entire country. And after all of that, our senior season is complete. And all that is left to do is advance to next week. And that, my friends, leads us to National Signing Day and the hat selection. So which of these schools is Eric Rayweather going to be committing to and playing his college football? We'll find out next episode. Now, hopefully you enjoyed this first episode of Road to Glory, and if you want episode 2 and to see where Eric commits, please leave a like. I'm not gonna ask for anything crazy. Let's go 3,000 likes. You'll see that very soon. And also, while you're still here, please click subscribe. Trying to get to 1.5 million subs by the launch of Madden 26. I feel like we can do that if you guys click subscribe.